Cancer, on the surface everything looks okay, but what's really underneath? Check out this week's reading to find out more. Bye. Hi Cancer, welcome back. So Cancer, this is going to be your reading for the week of April 21st. If you're new to me, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. Also, check out my social media account links down in the description box below for more information. So Cancer, let's see what we got going on for you this week. Overall energy is the Seven of Cups, which in this deck speaks about choices. Sometimes I also feel like the Seven of Cups energy can be putting, you know, a lot of effort into too many different areas of your life. And it can be somewhat exhausting. I heard mental or emotional exhaustion is possible this week, so watch that. But it can also speak about having a lot of options available to you, and maybe in the, like I said, love or career arena, just being a little bit confused about maybe what the next step is. So I'm going to get the general energies out first, Cancer, and then I'm going to break it down into specific groups at the end. So let's see what we have here. So Cancer, recent past, you have the Empress, the Chariot, and Eight of Wands. Definite movement forward recently, okay? Particularly if you've been waiting on a person, project, you name it, for a while, or you've been very patient, I feel like things have definitely moved forward. Literally, some of you might be traveling, moving. If not, it's on an energetic level of wanting to also communicate more, because the Chariot does represent you, Cancer. So I do feel like you have been in this energy of tapping into your own intuition, wanting to move forward and move on. Being patient, though, being patient with yourself. Also, there's a message here about being willing to wait, or in the past you were willing to wait, but I feel like no more, you know, waiting game. Now you want and you demand forward movement, and that's the direction it's headed. So coming up this week, you have Judgment, you have the Queen of Wands, and then the Six of Wands. So, okay. I feel like, again, this is a more assertive energy. So if there has been an issue with that, self-assertion, I guess, there will not be an issue with that this week. I do feel like Cancer is a very outspoken sign, though. Even though you're a water sign, I feel like in general you're pretty outspoken. So I definitely see a more assertive energy of moving forward. So I have that message 3 different times now, moving forward, most definitely. And then towards the end of the week, you have the World, the Queen of Cups, so this is you. 4 of Swords, okay. So I do feel like, yeah, we're definitely completing a cycle in our life this week, Cancer. It's like out with the old, in with the new. You're ready for it. You've been ready. You're on ready. But then that energy shifts at the end of the week to less of a fiery energy to more back into a water energy, which is you. There's a bit of, I've been seeing this in Cancer's readings, back and forth, bipolar-like energy. I'm not calling you bipolar, no. I'm saying that energy is, that your energy keeps going back and forth, back and forth. I've seen it in like the last 3 readings. And here it is again. So it's like, I feel like your emotions may be very touchy, okay? Like a mood swing or something. Because then at the end of the week, I see you going into more of this watery energy of wanting to be kind of left alone, you know, not really wanting to go out or conversate or speak. You might want to take like a little time out, a little hiatus, to think about your next steps. So let me break this down into different groups because there's different ways that I can read this. So you can be in one of the groups or all of the groups. Cancer. If this is relationship, let's start there. Group 1. I feel like somebody most definitely had more than one option available here. Whether that was you or them. I feel like in the recent past, there was a decision after possibly waiting for things to change, that waiting game ended and someone has moved on. You know, they've communicated that, they've made that decision, you've made that decision if it's you. And I feel like, you know, this kind of lit a fire under your ass, Cancer. And it's almost like, yeah, well, I'm moving on too. You know what I'm saying? Me too. But it's almost like in an attention-seeking behavior type way. Like, okay, yeah, I'm doing good too. Look at me. Like I said, either you're doing this or they're doing this. But underneath the surface, you know, the moon is here. Look how pissed off this person is. Someone's not happy. No, no, no. And they're keeping it to themselves. They may be at a distance from you. They may also have addictions, drinking, you know, their addiction comes in a lot of different forms. I think this person may have hurt you or you them, and they're not happy, okay? And like I said, for some of you, this is you. You're the one that's not happy that this person has moved on, particularly if you're a female Cancer. But it's a general read, so take it as it resonates. It can go either way. I feel like there is a completion here of this chapter. But someone is most definitely not happy about it, you know. But keeping it to themselves, you know, not speaking that because on the surface they're trying to make everything look great. You know, like, look at me. I'm flying high. I'm so happy. But inside, it's like, I'm so cheesy. I'm sorry. But inside, it's like, yeah, I'm pissed. Or I'm sad. Or, you know. So if you're in this group, the message is, I feel like there is a need to let go and move on. I don't feel like that's occurring this week. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. Say I see that here when I don't. I see continued confusion. I'm sorry. I think you need to take a brain break, though, or a rest or a communication break from this person if you've been trying to communicate with them. Or they you. So that's group 1. Group 2. Group 2, if this is love, and it's a stable partnership, maybe it's a stable partnership, okay? And I feel like for group 2, if this is you, and you move forward with your partner, so I feel like you've been on the same page, but someone within the partnership does have definite mood swings, okay? Whether that's Cancer you or the person you're partnered with. If you're a male, I feel like it's the female you're partnered with. If you're a female, I feel like it's the male. No, it's you. If you're the female. Sorry, brain fart. I feel like sometimes this person wants your attention and sometimes they want to be left the hell alone. And this week is not going to be any different. I feel like they're going to want your attention and then they're going to want to be left the hell alone. And I just feel like it's a cycle, you know. For some of you, if you're female, it has to deal with your cycle. Sorry if that's TMI. If you're a man, get over it. But that's literally all it is. It's like, and you might need to take a break, like a health break or rest. You know. Also, there's a message about increasing your water intake this week. That will help if you're having symptoms. This is getting like way too specific, but I see it. It's a side note. That's really no matter what group you're in. Yeah. I really don't see career here, Cancer. I don't feel like that's where the focus is. There's too much emotional stuff going on here that I just don't feel that that's a huge focus. Okay. It's like, get your mind right. Your money will follow. You know. So, like I said, you could be dealing with another Cancer. I have a Pisces Scorpio here. A fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Possibly air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But that could just be the energy you're holding this week. Take it as it resonates. Doesn't have to be the zodiac sign because it is a general reading. Either way, I wish you all the very best, Cancer. And until next time, namaste.